Hey folks, in today's video, we are going to be reconfiguring part of our grazing paddocks where we rotate our cattle out in the pastures. We raise registered miniature Herefords. We only got a handful of cattle, but we're limited on space that we can have them graze. So we rotate them every day. Right now we've got 4 paddocks. Eventually we're gonna have 7 made out of these 4. But today, in this video, we're going to be setting up the 2 main entrances and trying to get one of the legs, this leg here, corrected and get it tied into one of the main posts for one of the main gates. So that's what's on today. Hopefully we can get this set up. The idea was to come out here and get it all set up today, but it's just me by myself, and this is at least a week's work because, you know, it's just not this. You got so many other things going on the farm. So I'm going to knock it out in stages, and this is going to be stage 1. So hope you guys stick around to see what it turns out to be. But right now we got to put some poles in the ground and run some more line. All right, you can see I got my string already pulled, and all I'm doing is going to try to line up everything with that post over there. And then come over here, and this was the corner I set with T-post. We're going to be taking all this out. You can see how they tore down this fence here, but we got to get this pole set. We got to get the other main pole set that's going to be over there. But since I've got this string up, this yellow string, I'm going to go ahead and set my other post here. That way I don't have to pull this string again, and I can get all this white poly wire out of here. But right now we're going to set this post and that post and move to the other one. All right, so that other pole is going to be right here. We just need to get the starter hole. Instead of painting a dot, I'm going to put this down and we'll run everything off of this. I need this to be 24 foot wide, but maybe a hair less because the gate is 24 foot max. And let me show you guys this. You can see the poles going down are pretty doggone straight. But I do know that corner is just out a little bit this way. So I'm going to correct that by this post. And when I set that far corner down there here in a couple of days, they'll all be in line. At on this hole, it looked like it was leaning and I had to adjust it. All right, so let me see if I can get some of that dirt out of there. We're not going to be concreting any of this. We're just going to get it level. Yeah, we got a young bull coming in August. And we are really looking forward to it. These girls ain't had a bull in a couple of years now. It's kind of odd for me because I usually put concrete around these poles. And I know what's going to happen. I'm not going to put concrete. And this is going to be the pole. These poles will be the ones they start rubbing on. You know what's going to happen. All right, that's going to be pole 1. While I got this string, I'm going to go ahead and do pole 2 over here. All right, let's get her done. And I know a bunch of you guys are going, you can't pile dirt that high on your post. I understand. It'll all get worked out when it rains. I can pack it down some more and then spread the dirt out. You can certainly see that the ground is not as moist over here as it is over there, because that dry dirt down there grabbed that auger, and I thought we were going to get stuck for a second. All right, I don't know if I'm lucky or just good, but from that post to this post on the inside is 24 or 23/8, and the same thing for the first post we set. Those are our two big spring gates. So this post here is just a turning point for another gate coming this way, and this post here is going to set here, and then there's going to be a second gate right there where that 4x6 is, because we're going to split this paddock into two paddocks. This is a large paddock here. So we're going to split it in two. That's going to give us 6. And then fall time, we're going to split this one again, and that'll give us 7. So they'll rotate through the paddocks once a week. Now I know that's not enough time for you guys that do that science-based rotating and rotational grazing and all, and I can appreciate what y'all are doing. I really could. I wished I had that much land to rotate mine through, but most of our fields outside of this grazing pasture, the other 15 acres we use for hay for our cattle. So we got a total of 45 acres here, and so we need these paddocks here to be able to run these small cattle through. So like I said, we only got a handful, so it works out really good for us. This is about 8 acres inside these paddocks, so maybe just a hair less than 8 acres. And so we only have 6 cows, and in August we'll have a bull, so that'll put us 7 head, and that's about right, especially with as good as the grass we get, as long as we get rain on these minis, because you really only need 3/4 to 1.5 acres for each, and we got really good grass, and sometimes we supplement with cubes and with feed and stuff like that. So we do pretty good. Our cows look really good. So anyway, so now I got to get back to this, and I need to put a post here, because between this post and that post there is going to be the gate, the new gate to get into here. The problem being is this has to almost be exact from there to there, because I had to cross 2 lines to get there. So we need to make sure that we're straight this way, and we're straight coming from that post for this post here. And then we'll split the difference between the post I'm about to set and the second one I set over there for that post here, because that'll be a gate and this will be a gate. We almost had a major problem. That thing almost got stuck. All right, so coming out of that gate again, coming this way, from this post here, the first one we set, to over there where my water is, that's 24 feet, a little less. So we'll have a spring gate, one of these gates right here, running across it. And that's gonna be the same exact thing from that post with the strap on it over to this post. So that being said, this gate here, this is the first one, there will be hot wire from this post to that post. So this is gonna be hot wire here. Then this will be an entrance into the field here to one paddock. And this post will go straight that way and tie into another post that I got to put in the ground out there. So everything to the right of this will be a paddock. Everything to the left of this will be a paddock with those trees. And then, so that tells you right here, this right here is going to be the other gate. So I got two gates here going into this paddock that's going to split. This wiring and this fencing will get straightened out and come straight to this post here. And then from this post to this post here will be the spring entrance over there. So what I want to do now is, I've never mounted one of these really large ones. So I want to mount one just to see how it is on this entrance here. And if it works out, I'll throw it up on the other one too. All right, so the spring gate has this that mounts to the post. And you take this little nut off and you put the spring on this bolt between these two washers. And then this mounts to the post. And if you have some other gates coming from another area, it can connect into these. But you can literally pull this plate off if you wanted to and put the spring between the black deals on the actual bolt. Now, I'm probably going to do that because I don't have another gate that's going to tie in over here, so I'll save this plate. Anyway, we're going to tie it into this post here and put it on that other post that we put in first. The thing is, that post is a little bit downhill from here, so this gate's going to kind of have a little bit of a slant to it because that's a lower than over here. But as long as we can keep the cows in, that's all that matters. All right, so I'm going to take this spring, and it's the same on both ends. So I'm going to feed it just like this in here. Put that bolt, and I'll put a nut and washer on the bottom. All right, let's go to that other post. All right, on this one here, I am going to leave the plate on because that's what the gate is actually going to hook onto. That plate's going to be a little bit loose, but that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, so I got this on the post. Now when the hot wire comes down the fence, I'm gonna have it I'm gonna tie into the line and bring a hot wire around to this. So this plate will be hot. Now let's get the hook on the handle on the spring and see if we can pull it across. The handle's on the spring, so let's get it taken across. All right, this is supposed to be 24 feet. So we'll see if it reaches. There you go. So this plate will be hot. This handle comes through to this, heats up the spring, puts electricity in the spring, makes the spring hot. That's what it looks like. Anyway, that's how that spring is going to go. I'm going to put one more over there on that post. I'm going to probably go ahead and get it mounted. And then we might do a 16 on that just to see how that works out. Let's see if this one measures up to the 24 like we need it to. All right, that one's done. So now you see we got the 24-foot opening. This one's at a slight angle. And then we got the 24 over there originally done. I'm gonna go ahead and put these 3 16-foot gates in here, and that'll give you guys a whole lot better picture. All right, folks, that should right there should tell you what I'm working with. These two gates, that other gate, And remember, that fence right behind it is going to be corrected, and it's going to come over to that post. So this gate will go out in that area out there. This gate will go to the left when I have another wire fence put down this way on this post, and this gate right here will go to the right. Man, I'm telling you, I've been wanting to do something like this for a while. The only question is, and I'd appreciate you guys give me some positive feedback, should I put another spring gate right here and just let it be in case I ever want to make an alley to go out to the big pasture out that way? Or should I just go ahead and run those wires down and this be the gate out into this area right here? Y'all let me know in the comments. Should I put a spring gate there, or should I just continue the wire electric fence there? And then if I ever need to, I could take it down, I guess, later, just that piece that was in here. Man, I kind of want to put a spring gate there, but you guys tell me. Y'all let me know. You guys probably do this way more than I do. Anyway, they'll come out of this red gate every morning. If they're going to go to this area right over here, they'll go through this gate, and then they'll go to each one of those pastures through those gates there. No more winding up the poly wire. Holy smokes, that's going to be so nice. Just grab it and take it. That's all there is to it. It's a spring gate. Let it spring, right? That's going to do it on this one. Appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys sticking with us on the channel. We'll see you next time. You guys have a blessed day.